I used to have my thing like this. It just didn't look right on me. You ever see the people with the really bushy ones? Like, what if there's no chin on there? What if it's just, well, I wouldn't know how to describe it. Or like the hairy mustaches that cover the lip. What if there's no lip? Favorite movie of all time? I might have to go with Wrath of Man with Jason Statham. The whole vibe in that movie is really good, and he's not like your typical Jason Statham. It's like he doesn't really know how to fight in this movie. He's just like a mobster. Like he knows how to like pull a trigger, but like fighting, he's not like OP at. He's not that OP like in other movies. He's also not fighting no goddamn shark. Um, I love that movie though. Like the music, the just how everything looked. The story was really good. Just everything about that movie, I loved. The way they did, like, I think it was like the chapters they did it. There was a lot of quotes in there I liked. I don't know. I just loved everything about that movie. That is like one of my all time favorite movies. I think I low key look up to that guy in the movie. Speaking of bald guys, um, Dana White and Joe Rogan. They're I get them both pretty confused, honestly. They're like they're exactly the same. I mean, I'd never know the difference unless I'm watching a Joe Rogan podcast. But I normally think they're the same person. I'm pretty convinced that they're the same person. Every time of the year, probably fall. Has to be fall. Just cause like the weather. I don't like it too hot. I don't like the cold like that. I like dressing up for the cold. I like the look of the cold, but I don't like the cold. So probably fall. Probably fall. Fall is probably like, but like, I also like it like kind of gloomy, like kind of, I guess like kind of how like London looks. It's like it's like cloudy and gray, but it's still nice. In the last podcast, I talked about how like I be tooting on motherfuckers at my job. I spoke too soon. Someone tooted back. I was walking, doing my little walk. Dude standing right here. I'm coming up. He's right here. His cheeks are facing me, and he's on the phone, and having an argument on the phone, and he hangs up. Bam. Hangs up, and he lets loose, and it's just the longest, wettest, just toot. And when I got hit by it, I kind of took a couple steps up, and I stopped, and I was like in disbelief because ain't no way that actually happened. I was like,
Para hacerle la corrococada, la bola mágica, la media pasta de jabón, me lo...
anyways, not my best day. Was gonna quit today. Who knows? Maybe I'll quit tomorrow. But I can't believe it. Can't believe they got me. And he probably low key like it was wet. And after he did it, he ran. He didn't walk off. He ran. He was like, oop. He probably pooped himself. He probably shitted. He had a whole massive poo-poo attack. I actually hate my job. Like I've done it for a couple years. And like here and another spot, and I mean I was looking for growth in it, but I get a lot of like broken promises or just like stuff whatever happens, and but yeah, no, I hate my job. I miss being good at something. There's not a lot of technique at my job. I'm also pretty punctual and pretty good at my job, so it's not like I finish my work. I don't slack. When I am done with my work, it's pretty easy peasy. but there's no technique. You know, there's small details you got to pay attention to and stuff like that, but there's no real technique. So yeah, I miss being good at something, and I don't have that. Like it's fine. It gets you through your day. It pays whatever it pays, which is very little. But there's no technique. There's no growth. There could be growth, but it's not being offered. It's not like it's not even when I'm the one like chasing for it. It's not like it's just not there. Nice to have it. You want some sort of fulfillment when you're doing like a job or whatever you're doing. Honestly, you want some sort of fulfillment. It's not financially fulfilling or rewarding. It's not fulfilling rewardingly. If I said that wrong, I don't know. It's not rewardingly fulfilling, and it's not financially rewarding. I'm not really the podcast type of person either, but I was doing a podcast with my boy, and I actually liked it because we would always have the type of conversations that you would listen to on a podcast. But I like it now, but I mean, doing it by yourself is a little different because it just is. You know, you don't have someone talking to you back. You're kind of coming up with your own stuff or whatever. If you're doing your little solo podcast, I like both. I'm just not like a open book always. In this generation, a lot of the truth that I believe in, or a lot of things that I would say or that I want or whatever my goals won't be followed by a lot of people. A lot of people will be like, you can't do that, or you know, that can't happen, or you know, whatever. And sometimes you just get tired of explaining yourself, or you're just like, all right, well, there's no support there. You know, like sometimes you want like the supportive energy or the, you know, whatever it is. So like I don't look to be understood anymore. Like I've grown peace with that. Sometimes you want that disagreement, or you know, whatever. You can't always. That's like saying, you ever seen SpongeBob where Squidward moves into the community where everyone's doing the same exact thing, everyone's about the same thing, everyone has the same exact motion, everything, and he lives that all the time. You don't want that all the time, because then you're stuck in this whole like different other program that's only set for you, but then there's no growth there, you know? You don't have no other opinions, none of that. But so, I mean, there's pros and cons to that. I'm seasonal to most people, or people are seasonal to me. You know what I mean? Like, people come and go, people come, like it's people always come, I come.
Y no te dejo nada. ¿Quién ha visto de ahí?
By the way, my last video, the mic was acting up. I'm done with this mic. It seems like you guys can hear me fine without the mic. I want to get another mic. This one's boo-boo right now. I don't know what's going on. I also want to get a better camera, but I don't think I need it. So, I mean, that's just going to be something like if I had, like, spare money and I just felt like doing it.
Man don't care about all that right now, bro, because you know what? We there awkward.